Cut that out, please.
Alright, ready? Hi, my name is Maddie Eisenhart. I'm going to be your occupational therapist today. As an occupational therapist within this session, we help our clients do the hard work of changing how they do things on a daily basis within the ultimate goal of improving your daily health. So let's start with, who are you?
My name's Ali Oseki.
Okay. And how old are you?
I'm 19 years old.
Okay. So what do you find most important within your life currently as a 19-year-old?
Right now I'm a student, so my classes and my academics and also my mental health.
What are you studying?
Psychology.
Okay. Kind of close within occupational therapy.
Yeah.
What was the last thing you said? You said classes, academics, and...
Family as well, yeah.
Okay. And why are you seeking services today during the session?
I want to see how my memory is compared to other kids my age, basically, in my age range.
And then are there any types or unsuccessful things that have happened to you within the environment causing any problems within anything in your life?
No.
Okay. All right. What are some of your past hobbies that you like to do, or just like within your life experience as a young child?
Well, I always played outside with my friends when I was little, and I always and still do like to read and play soccer and just be active.
What type of books do you like to read?
Usually fantasy books,
Okay.
fiction.
I play soccer as well. What position do you play?
I play defense normally.
Okay. What are your priorities and targeted outcomes within this session?
Just to see how my memory is, like make sure that I'm good with my age range, basically.
All right. And then I kind of touched a little bit about it, but what do you like to do now that you feel successful and confident in? Like your just hobbies that you like to do?
I like to go to the gym. I lift a lot, and still soccer, and like to listen to music.
Okay. What type of music do you like to listen to?
Anything like country.
Gotcha. Who's your favorite country artist?
Zach Bryan.
Okay. Okay, so you said that you're a student, so kind of just describe to me like what your daily routine looks like on campus. Do you live on campus?
Yes.
Okay. Are you in a dorm room?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so just kind of just describe like what your daily routine would look like just on a regular day here on campus.
So normally I would go to class, have some time, do work, get lunch, and then I go to the gym around the afternoon, and then shower, do some more work, hang out with friends, and then that'd be it.
Now, what time do you usually go to bed at night?
Like 11.
Okay. And what time do you averagely wake up in the morning for class?
Say 7 to 9, somewhere around
Okay.
there.
And what is your earliest class that you have?
I have an 8 a.m.
What's your latest class?
for 2 o'clock.
Okay. All right, so that's everything I have for you. So today, I know you said that you were looking at kind of just your memory skills and like every day as a student here. So today I'm going to do a assessment on you. This assessment is called the Rivermead Behavioural Memory Test. This just looks at everyday memory skills. So this is going to be you having to recall faces, pictures, appointments, a brief story, a short route within the room, and then also identifying personal objects within the room. Do you have any questions for me?
No.
Okay. All right, so the first part is going to be, what is your date of birth?
April 9th, 2004.
Okay. So we are going to be using version 2 today. So the first part is going to be the presentation. So this is recognizing faces and names. So what I want you to do is try to remember the names of 2 people. So this is the first one. This person's name is Andrew Harris. Can you repeat that so I know you've heard it properly?
Andrew Harris.
Okay. Now this is the second one. This person's name is Sarah Roberts. Can you repeat that name?
Sarah Roberts.
Later on, I'm going to ask you the names of these 2 people. Okay. What I'm going to do now is put 2 things of mine away to see if you can remember to ask me for them when I tell you we have finished this test. I also want you to remember where I have put them. Can you let me have 2 things such as a comb and a pencil? When I say we have finished this test, I want you to ask me for your comb and your pencil and tell me where I put them.
This is my comb.
Okay. This is the
other object, yeah.
okay. Got it. Okay. I'm going to put these somewhere around the
Should
room.
I close mine?
No, you're good. You're
Oh.
supposed to look. Okay, so that was the belongings portion. Now we are going to go into the appointments presentation. So I'm going to set this timer to ring in 25 minutes. It's dead. I got it. Okay. I'm going to start this alarm to ring in 25 minutes. When it rings, I want you to ask me 2 questions. When will I know the results of the test? And what time do we finish today? When the alarm sounds, try to remember to ask both questions. Good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now I'm going to show you some pictures that I want you to remember. Look at each one carefully and tell me what object is pictured. I shall show you each one for 3 seconds to give you a chance to memorize it. Later on, I'm going to show you more pictures. I want you to pick the ones I have shown you just now. You have 3 seconds. Got it?
To say what it is.
Yes. Well, it's your 3 seconds to memorize it, and then I will show you them later.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the first one. Okay. Now I'm going to read you a short newspaper item. Listen carefully. When I have finished, tell me back as much as you can remember. Ready? Okay. William Carter was rescued Tuesday evening after his boat capsized. 2 fishermen discovered the wreck and notified the Coast Guard. A patrol boat found him shortly after and brought him to the local hospital where he was met by his wife and 2 children. Doctors report that he spent 4 hours in the cold water and is being treated for exposure. He is expected to make a full recovery. Now tell me back as much of the story as you can.
William Carter was rescued by 2 fishermen and was taken to a local hospital where he met his wife and 2 kids, and they discovered he was on the boat for 4 hours before he was rescued, and he should make a easy, quick recovery.
Okay. Is there anything else you can remember?
No.
Would you like to go through it one more time? Or are you trying to think of the story one more time?
Okay. No.
Okay. It started with William Carter. That's all I can get to. If not, that's totally fine. Okay, so for that one, 8.5 is your score.
Lovely.
Okay, next one is going to be picture recognition. A few minutes ago, I showed you some pictures. Now I'm going to show you some more pictures. I want you to say yes if you saw the picture a few minutes ago, or no if you didn't.
Yes. No. Yeah. No. No. Yeah. Yes. No. Yeah.
Sorry, 1 second.
No. Yeah. No. Yeah. No. No. Yeah. No. No. Yeah. 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 No. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. No. No. No.
job. So for this one, so you got a 14 with 2 false positives, so that's a 12 out of 15 on the picture recognition. Okay, so next one is going to be face recognition. Now I'm going to show you some faces. For each face, I want you to tell me if it's a man or a woman, and if the person is under or over 40. This is just to help you concentrate because later on I'm going to show you some more faces. I want you to pick out the ones you have already seen, just like the previous one. You have 3 seconds again to recall these pictures. Here's the first face. Is this a man or a woman, and is the person under or over 40?
Man over 40. Woman under 40. Woman under 40. Man over 40. Woman over 40. Man under 40. Man under 40. Man under 40. Woman under 40. Woman over 40. Man over 40. Woman under 40. Man under 40. Man over 40. Woman over 40.
Okay. Good job. So now next is going to be the route or the route. So what I'm going to do now is trace a path around this room. I want you to watch what I do, and when I have finished, do the same thing. I'm going to start from this window over here and take this message envelope and this book with me. From here, I'm going to the chair. I guess, am I supposed to? Give me 1 second. Okay, so I have this message envelope. I'm going to take that with me and this book with me. So I'm going to start from this window. And then I'm going to go to the chair, this chair right here. And then I'm going to go to the table over here. From here, I'm going to the door. And then to the other chair. And this is where I finish. Now what I would like you to do is start where I started and do what I did.
Okay. Do I need to hold the message thing, or is that just?
Nope, that's just for me.
Alright.
Okay. Okay, I took 2 things with me. Do you remember what they were?
The message of the book.
Okay. Okay. So Okay, so for that one, it was a 13, as you were able to identify all of the locations in the room and the 2 things that I had with me. Okay, next one. Next one is face recognition. Now we are going back to those faces I showed you earlier. For each face, I want you to tell me whether or not this face, you saw this face a few minutes ago. The examiner, you're supposed to say yes or no.
Okay. Yes. No. Yes. No. No. Yeah. Yeah. No. No. Yeah. No. Yes. No. Yes. Yeah. 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 No. No. Yeah. No. 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 Yeah. Yeah. No. No. Yeah. No.
Okay, so for that one, you had a 10 out of 15. You're doing great. Okay, the next one is going to be orientation and date. So I'm going to ask you 13 questions in the following order. Okay. The first one being, what year is it now?
2023.
What month is it?
October.
What day of the week is it?
It is Wednesday.
Without looking at your watch, approximately what time do you think it is?
It is close to 5.
Specific time.
We'll go with 5:05.
Okay. What day is it today?
like the day.
Day of the month.
25th.
Okay. What is the name of the place we are in now?
The High Library.
Okay. What is the city/town we are in?
Elizabethtown.
Okay. How old are you now?
19.
What year were you born?
2004.
What is the name of the Prime Minister?
It is Joe Biden. Like the Prime Minister of Britain. We'll go with
Yeah. Who was the Prime Minister before him/her?
Donald Trump.
What is the name of the President of the USA?
Joe Biden.
Who was the previous president?
Donald Trump.
Okay, so for scoring for this one, okay, so you had an 11 out of 14 on that one. Okay, next one is going to be the novel test. So this is this right here, our lovely star. We're getting into the Christmas spirit here. Okay, can you please undo all of the pieces for me and lay them out next to you? Okay. I'm going to use these pieces to form a square, or for ours, a star, in this template. I want you to watch what I do. When I have finished, I would like you to put the pieces together in the same exact order. Give me a second here. Okay. Thank you. Okay, now you place these pieces exactly in the same way I did. Think before you lay the pieces, because when you have laid them, you cannot take them out or reposition them. But you will get 3 goes at this. So here's this. All right. You have 60 seconds to do each one. Ready, and go. Okay, good job. Now that you did it correctly the first time, you do not have to do it again. So for that one, you had a max of 17 out of 17, as you got both the colors correct and the order of the colors. Okay, next is going to be appointments. Okay, so how do you think you're doing so far?
Not bad. Better with the visual than the auditory.
Okay, yeah. I mean, so far your scores look pretty good. So then, since you had the first one correct fully, again, we're not going to do the second or the third trial, as you got a max score 17 out of 17. Just wanted to let you know, as we don't have to do it again. Okay, so this is appointments. So for this one, okay, before we get back to that, okay, what were those two questions?
How long until I know my results, and when will the test be over?
Okay. Okay, so you had a 3 out of 4 on that one. Okay, next is going to be a story. We're almost there. Okay, so do you remember the story I told you earlier? I would like to know how much of it you can remember now. Tell me as much as you can.
I remember William Carter got rescued by 2 fishermen and went to the hospital. And his wife and 2 kids came to visit, and they found out he was on the boat for 4 hours, and he's recovering and will be out of the hospital shortly.
Okay. So again, for that one, you had 8.5 out of 21.
I'll take care.
Okay. So next is, do you remember the path I took around the room earlier? I would like to see if you can still remember it. So could you start where I started and take the same route as I took?
Okay.
Hold on. Okay, go ahead. Okay. Okay, so again for this one you had a 13 out of 13 for the root. And then for the other portion you had a 2 out of 6. Now the next part, and the next part is I took 2 things with me. Do you remember what they were during the root?
The message and the book.
Okay. Do you remember what I did with them?
You put them on the table.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Do you remember a little while ago you made a square or a star?
Mm-hmm.
I would like you to try to do this again from memory, putting the pieces together in the same exact order I did earlier. There we go. Okay, great job. Okay, so for this one you had a max 17 out of 17. You were able to recall all of the colors in the correct order and put them in the correct spot without having to redo it. Great job. Okay. Do you remember this person's name?
Andrew Harris.
Okay. Do you remember this person's name?
Sarah Roberts.
What did you say this one was?
Andrew Harris.
Got it. Okay, we have finished the test. You were going to remind me to give you some things of yours. Can you remember what they were?
The pen and the comb, and the comb is in the corner of the room, and the pen is under the couch cushion.
Okay. That was my next part. Could you remember where I put them?
Sorry.
No, you're totally good. Okay. So let me go back to the first and second names that you were called. So the first one, you had a 4 out of 8 on that one. Just because I had to give you a prompt about who it was both times instead of just saying it. And then the last part, you had a 6 out of 8 on that one, as you were able to, after a prompt, know what the 2 belongings were, and then you spontaneously said the location of both. Okay, so that is the entire assessment. Thank you for cooperating with me.
Thank you.
Now, as for... Okay, so now I'm going to tally up all of the scores and figure out your percentile within your age range. You can stop it.